I'm Rick Crawford. I represent Arkansas's 1st Congressional District, and I've been serving on the Intelligence Committee now for about 5 years. It deals with our national security, and of course everybody wants to be on the Intelligence Committee, and there's only a few spots, and so it's a real honor to be able to serve on that committee. And you really have to think about that, because you're really representing not only your district, but on the Intelligence Committee you're representing the entire Republican conference, and so it's really an important assignment. Well, I serve as a ranking member on what we call the C3 subcommittee. That is Counterintelligence, Counterterrorism, Counterproliferation. And so that's a pretty important part of the intelligence community, but I also cover a assigned geography, and my assigned geography is the Western Hemisphere. One thing I'm working on is the Ag Intelligence Measures Act, or we call it the AIM Act. And what that basically does is give USDA Title 50 authority, essentially bringing USDA into relationship with the intelligence community so that they have a better understanding of how food supply security, food chain security, biosecurity, and things like that impact national security. Well, I think everybody's district has some connection to intelligence in one form or another, and what we see is a proliferation of cyber attacks that's impacting everybody, whether you live in a rural district, an urban district, a suburban district, whatever. So everybody has some degree of vulnerability, and being on this committee gives you some insight into that. You can play a role in helping protect your constituents from those type of attacks, and then you have probably some special interest in your district. We have one of the biggest steel industries in the nation in the 1st District of Arkansas, and so that's a target of attack. We have a very vibrant ag economy, and so that's a target of attack as well. And so you just try to do the best you can to make the connection between the intelligence community in that world and how it impacts your constituents at home.